Hello and welcome. I'm Lee with Lee's Garage and welcome back to Stolen Showcars, the series where I take cars off the streets of Los Santos and show you how you can customize them for cheap to be nice show cars. Some pretty good cars in the last episode. I think we should be able to get a little bit more uniqueness. The first one sort of showed very typical cars, I'd say. I think the first one will be the GTA version of the Crossfire here. No, and thank you, I will be taking that. So this car is the Fusillade. It can be found over a pretty good amount of the city, so it's not super specific to one region. So this car was released pretty much with the game, so it doesn't have incredible customization, but still has some pretty good stuff. So on the front, we're going to go ahead and go for the front splitter, as it does mainly delete the plate. For our exhaust, we have our stock exhaust, ovals, big bore, or dual titaniums. Honestly, I like the shape of the stock one the best, so we're going to stick with that for now. For our hood, we can go for carbon hood or double vented. We're going to go for double vented as I'm not personally a fan of the lines in the stock hood. For our plate, you already know, we have to go my way, and then the yellow on black. We're going to go for custom skirts as well. For our spoiler, we have none, the mid-level, high-level, and then the GT wing. I think the GT wing is a little bit too much, and the high-level honestly doesn't look too bad, but I think we're going to go for the mid-level. Suspension, competition, we're going to drop it down as far as it can. And windows, we're going to tint the windows. Then for our wheels, I think we're going to go for the synthetic Z concaves. I think we're going to go for a metallic nautical blue. I think we're going to go for a surf blue pearlescent on it. Now this is a little bit more modified than my traditional taste for the series. I feel like this one sort of allows you to go a little bit more extreme. Now it's time to lower this thing down. Already know, 5 shots. Beautiful. Look at that difference. So I will say, especially with it being lowered down, when you're at super low speeds, it does tend to understeer a little bit and then just all of a sudden snap on you and start to oversteer. The good news about this one is it's super common, but I feel like it's also very underplayed. You don't see many Fusillades going around. Scene is very eager to spin around on you though. I think we're going to bring it up to the shop here, get some cinematics going. So I feel like the first build for this episode is pretty darn solid. Hey, I just want to interrupt the video real quick. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel and put out more videos for you guys, so please follow along for the process. So it's got a lot of the structure and bones that make up a good show car. So this is the Ocelot Jackal. This was another one that came out pretty much with the game, but this thing is a 4-door, but it does not handle like one. This thing handles really well. So straight into the bumpers, I think we're going to skip the custom splitter for the front, and we're going to skip custom for the rear. Honestly, on this one, I feel like the stock body lines are pretty darn solid on it. We're going to go straight to here. The exhaust, we are going to go for the dual exit. I just think it looks a little bit cleaner personally. Ram air or vented, once again, don't feel like it's a massive improvement. We're going to put insurance on this because, you know, my way plate, yellow on black, as always. And we're going to take a look at the skirts. Don't think it's really worth it. And then the spoiler. I think honestly the custom spoiler 2, this one, actually one isn't bad. Honestly, neither of them are bad options. I just think that it looks a bit cleaner without one. We're going to go competition suspension, drop this thing down pretty much all the way. We're going to go for limo tint, as without, this thing is just pure windows. And we're going to have to find a good set of wheels. Honestly, the Hype 5s wouldn't be terrible. Just have to find a good color for the car and for the wheels. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the Hype 5s on this one. And for our color, honestly, a Sienna Brown actually works pretty damn good on this thing. Yeah, we're going to go for that one. Our Pearl. Honestly, the Sienna Brown acts as such an orange. I don't think we can really mess with it that much. And then for our wheels, I think black's a little bit too... I think just plain black's too dark. I think we're going to go for the anthracite black. Just like that, it is nighttime already. Alright, let's go ahead and lower this sucker down. Everyone knows the rules, 5 shots per wheel. Look at that. This is one of the few cars where the front, well actually any of the tires, on the rear it is like perfect fitment tucked. But on the front it actually pokes out a little bit. I think we need to bring this car straight up to the more fancy bougie boardwalk area. So once again, sort of like the Fusillade, I feel like this thing is kind of underplayed for shows or meets or anything. It feels very underrated in a way. And it actually handles pretty darn well too. Definitely not the fastest though. And right outside Los Angeles Customs is our final build for the episode. This is the Vapid Radius. Based off one of the perhaps uglier Ford models. Now this car may seem very unconventional for a show build, but just trust the process. Let me work my magic, alright? So, as always, my way plate, yellow on black, has to be. And this one doesn't have terrible, like, large amounts of work. We're gonna go competition suspension though. And we're gonna come back to the respray. We go windows, limo tint, kind of clear up this fishbowl, or I guess cover over the fishbowl. And for wheels, this is gonna be weird. We're going for the track set. We are gonna pick some sort of, like, bam, right there. The turbo fans right there. That, trust me, sounds weird, looks gold. We're gonna go for the turbo fans, and I already know what we're doing for this one. We're going frost white wheels, and for our respray, we're going somewhere in the range of blue. Boom, surf blue, just like that. And then for our top half, you can choose to keep it black, or you can go for, like, white looks pretty damn hideous, but I'm gonna go surf blue on the bottom as well. View of the full variety. Because it is nighttime, I know the perfect spot to get some cinematics of this bad boy. And of course, it is Still a pretty much stock SUV, it does not handle good, don't expect it to. Might be a minor scrape or two, but 5 shots for each wheel, everyone knows the rules. So realize, it's a good thing I didn't miss because I forgot to put insurance on this one. And that's going to do it for the second episode of the Stolen Showcars series. Now, of course, as always, I am Lee with Lee's Garage. Thank you for watching, and let's see fire of my creation.